Hi, I'm Rodney Cooper, the president of the Camera Club, and this first slideshow is just to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. It's a little bit about my life. It's sort of an autobiography. I hope you'll enjoy, but I hope you'll stay tuned for the slideshows that follow. Thank you.
This autobiography is episodic because there has been no ongoing project to document my life in photographs. The pictures available are due to the vagaries of the owners of cameras in my immediate environment. It is also affected by my own inclination to avoid having my picture taken, especially since taking up photography myself. So, the result is that there are periods that are sparsely covered, if at all, which may be just as well, plus periods with far more pictures than I had bargained for. Let's get started. They seem to have gotten several pictures enlarged, but me, I just ended up with the contact sheets. Oh yes, somewhere along the way I had acquired a sister, Diana. Just the one picture from my teenage years. The rest were destroyed to protect the guilty. I got married and had a daughter, Elizabeth. Decided I should probably clean up in order not to scare her. Not that that appeared to work. I also had a son, Julian. Their mother and the two children came and joined me in California. After about 3 years, they all returned to England, and I stayed here. And then I met Luann and acquired a whole new family. We ran away to Vegas to get married, but they had a party for us anyway. company dinner dances. A portrait to celebrate my first half century. My son's wedding. I actually got to meet my daughter-in-law Sarah the day before the ceremony. Took Luann to England for the first time. And the English retaliated. Here's my brother-in-law from England, Derek, with two of my brothers-in-law from California, Wayne and Carl. More trips to England. Oh yes, and to Yosemite. And we had a timeshare in Puerto Vallarta for several years. In the 90s, we were on a spiritual quest with a group of like-minded individuals, and boy, as a group did we love to party. I turned 60. This was one of 3 or 4 different parties, the final one being in England. And 18 days later, it was the end of a millennium. One of the few pictures taken of me in Kansas during the 6 years I lived there. The other pictures during this period were taken in England or Boston. We went to England to meet our first grandchild, Archie. After our second grandchild, Imogen, was born, they all moved to Boston. Then they moved to Cincinnati, After I retired, so did we. Took a side trip in 2008 up to Niagara Falls. Celebrated Christmas in July in Illinois. Our third grandchild, an ace, arrived safely. And having lived here for 40 odd years, decided it was about time I became a citizen. Then spent Christmas in North Carolina. It was a busy year. Went to see our grandniece, Haley, perform in a cheer competition in Indianapolis. The day before, the high was -3. And this was our wonderful walking group in Cincinnati, 3 days a week, all year round. And so, back to California, to reunite with family and friends, and to start taking photography classes.
The 3 remaining short videos were made during classes that I took at the Saddleback Emeritus Institute on slideshow production. They illustrate my somewhat macabre sense of humor, and they hopefully showed the progression in my ability to create slideshows. They were made in 2013, 2018 and 2019. Please enjoy. Have you ever noticed how trees and bushes that grow near the ocean are often stunted and deformed by the salt air. I like to call them the torture trees, and I have photographed several in Heisler Park. I assembled them into an album and wondered how to use them. And then the dreams started. It's beginning to get dark. I'm lost and very much alone. Everywhere I look, there seem to be eyes watching me. Where am I? Who am I? Help me.
Autumn, time of glorious colours and crisp mornings. The time for a bountiful harvest. And pumpkins. Yes, pumpkins, those most dissolute of gourds, wearing the scabrous results of the depravity on their faces. Hanging out with odd friends. Acquiring faces. And families. Sucking out people's souls. And absorbing them. Becoming ever more menacing. With the help of more friends. Making common cause with the dead. meeting the masked monster. But wait, we, the rich pumpkins, the plush ones, have a solution. Behold the future, the bionic pumpkin. We will dominate the world.
Master, the coven is assembled.
Thank you. I will summon our great leader. Great leader, I summon thee. I summon thee. I summon thee.
I think I know what the problem is. There are 14 of us. Is there only supposed to be 13 in the coven?
I'll take care of that.
Poor Brian.
Great leader, I summon thee. I conjure thee. O great leader, take us to the promised land.
Where is the promised land?
I wonder.
I'm late. Quickly then, follow me. Alice, is that you?
Over here. I'm the one that's not a ladybird. There are some very strange people around here. There's a girl who doesn't seem to know how big she's supposed to be. And then there's one who's mad as a hatter. But oh, never mind. It's the Queen, look out!
This is my domain. Get out! Get out! Who's there? Is someone there?
Oh goody, Brian's okay. I'm definitely doing something different next year.